Growing a personal brand is one of the worst things a founder or executive can do. It sounds mad when the whole world is telling you the opposite. Build your profile, grow your audience, get seen by more people, and the opportunities will flow. Sounds logical, but after 30 years interviewing leaders and founders and executives on global TV and stages and training them, I have watched brilliant, credible people actively damage their opportunities by doing exactly that. Here's what nobody in the personal branding industry will tell you. The gap. Imagine you're about to hear a brilliant author speak. The book was great. You recommended it to people. You're settling in for something special. Then they open their mouth, and everything you thought you knew about them demolished, just like that. You don't just walk away thinking, bad speaker. You question the book. Did they really write it? Is this person really who they say they are? And you tell people. Now let's swap out you for an investor, a board member, a client, a person who can change everything for somebody if they choose them. And the moment they don't deliver on the perception created of them, they lose the opportunity. Plus, they lose every future opportunity from that person. Your reputation is damaged by one underwhelming interaction. Here's what makes this dangerous for someone at your level. The gap doesn't only open up when a PR firm builds your visibility or a ghostwriter crafts your voice. It also opens up when you are the brilliant writer, the sharp thinker, the great LinkedIn voice, but the live version of you doesn't match the scale of what you know. It's when there's no edit button, no time to think, just you in the room in real time. Your personal brand builds an expectation of you, a living, breathing promise of what the experience of you will be like. This is the gap. The gap between the expectation your personal brand sets and the experience you deliver in person. The bigger the gap, the more it costs you. Onto the power. Have you ever walked away from a brilliant interaction, a meeting, a panel, a podcast, you on stage? Maybe people came up to you to say how great you were. You felt it. You were on fire. But later you realize, wait a minute, nothing changed. No new client, no new opportunity, no outcome. You donated your time, your energy, your thinking, and all you got in return was visibility. The personal branding industry will tell you that visibility is the goal. Post more, show up more, be seen by more people. But this kind of visibility, it keeps you busy and it keeps you broke. I call it busy visibility. What changes your life is the ability to shape what the right people think, decide, and do as a result of meeting you. This is influence, the influence to shape an outcome, and it is a specific learnable skill. When you have influence, you have power. Onto the fame. I was flown first class to moderate a 2-day annual event. The head of marketing for the airline asked how many social media followers I had. 0. He didn't think I deserved the seat, but the people who booked me didn't care about that. They knew my track record. They knew I could fix a specific problem they had, and they trusted me to deliver. That's all that counts. My last TV program reached 200 million people every week for 12 years. I got that by invitation too. I wasn't famous everywhere. I was known by specific people who knew exactly what to trust me for. That is the kind of visibility that you want. I call it results-based visibility because it's built on reputation with the right people, not reach. Stop trying to be known by everyone. Start being the obvious choice for something specific with the right people who have the power to offer you the right opportunities. You want the right type of fame. Famous where it counts. Known for the right thing by the right people. the trap. I know someone, a real authority in their field, with tons of lived experience, who started feeling the pressure to show up differently. He needed clients, and he was fed up with things. Maybe he genuinely wanted to vent, so he started posting about being a single parent, losing a previous business, the hard stuff. The personal branding industry told him this was the path to connection and cash. If he wants to share, more power to him, but if he feels he needs to, he doesn't, and neither do you. Here's what happens when founders and executives believe they have to. Some develop a fear of being asked something personal in a live moment and not knowing how to get out of it gracefully. So they step back, not just from big stages, but from internal presentations, pitches, panels, the exact moments when they should be most visible, and they lose opportunities that should be theirs. Others, they just tick the box, dropping in something vulnerable because they think they have to. The irony is that staging a vulnerable moment isn't vulnerability, it's performance. You decide what you share, full stop, even when you're asked directly, especially when you're asked directly. Handling that moment with grace, without oversharing, without deflecting in a way that creates a problem, without losing the room, it's a skill and you can learn it. This is the vulnerability trap. The personal branding industry tells you that connection requires confession. It doesn't. What you need is to make your authority land in real time with no edit button with the people who matter most. I show you exactly how to do this in the first 30 seconds of any high-stakes moment in my next video. I'll put it right here as soon as it goes live. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you want my help with this right now, click on the link below the video.